Good morning. Today is September the 3rd, 2018. This is Citizens United, Hope for America, episode number 38. This will be my third appearance with my new choppers. So, I'm still getting used to talking, eating, swallowing, spitting, kissing. I never thought that it would be different, just something as simple as kissing. But everything's different. But I am pleased with, the improved, appearance, because if you're going to be, in the public arena, in front of a camera, you definitely gotta, have everything. But anyway, Citizens United, again, let me reiterate where it came from. It was a concept developed in 2014 in Florida, Orlando, Florida, actually in Lake County, Florida. And I moved in 2017, so I brought the whole concept with me because I really think it's a wonderful promotion, a wonderful concept. It's a challenge, you know what I mean? But anyway, basically what it stands for is, we're better off united than divided. United, we have a lot of things we really need to protect and preserve in terms of our basic human rights, you know what I mean? The quality of life that we have. You never would have thought that, as wonderful as things used to be, you never think about that you really have to fight to maintain that, you know what I mean? Because there's always people or organizations that are looking to, intervene and interact and distract or whatever. But anyway, Citizens United, so it's all about creating a platform that allows average, everyday citizens like you and I. There's 340 million of us in America. It gives us a platform where we can correct some things. Like right now we have a lot of people that feel confused, powerless, helpless with everything that's going on in Washington, in your city, in your county, in your neighborhood. There's a lot of things that are just really not right. So, Citizens United hopes to be a platform that can, correct a lot of the things that are out of order right now. So every episode, I think it's important to just kind of reiterate, what it is that Citizens United, is all about. So it's basically about creating a platform that gives average, everyday Americans an opportunity to be empowered, to be educated, motivated. It's an opportunity to be very informative, share a lot of information in terms of trying to organize a common effort towards a common goal. So, that's just wanted to touch on that a little bit today. So, but, because you just don't want to, I just don't want to appear to be anti-Trump, you know what I mean? Because I do, basically, this is an opportunity for me to kind of get a lot of my political frustrations that I have, out and off my chest, because there's a lot of really, really bad stuff going on in from a political standpoint as it relates to our country. And it's affecting everything completely around the world. It's affecting our relationship with the other continents across the world, the other countries, the other political leaders. We're really in a bad place right now, and it's due to the Republican Party. The Republican Party has really wasted America's time in this political arena. When you look back to 2010, to 2000, to 1990, to 1980, everything that we've lost in terms of the quality of life or basic rights, human rights, everything that has prevented us from moving forward, or everything that's been taken away from us, has been a result of us trusting and believing that the Republican Party was truly in this for the right reasons. You know, everything that we're going through today is a result of our willingness to trust the Republican Party that they were going to be fair and they were going to play by the rules, and we could possibly have real elections in this country and real political debates and make real political progress. We made the mistake, and we continue to make the mistake, that we tend to be naive and think that the Republican Party is for America. We tend to be naive and believe that the Republican Party has America's best interests at heart, even though history has shown us over and over again, whether it's within the labor sector, you know, when you look at the unions and manufacturing and whatever employment, you know, opportunities you may have or may have had. When you look at the stagnant growth in wages, you know, how our hourly wage increase in America really hasn't, you know, we're working harder for less money, you know. You're working 40 and 50 hours a week, some cases 60, and you can barely afford to live in a respectable home and drive a respectable car, and you know, and it's due to, you know, low wages, you know what I mean, and inflation and the cost of living skyrocketing in some communities. And as Americans, we just want to be able to work and make a living wage and just be able to afford just basic necessities. You know what I mean? So our biggest mistake is assuming each year that the Republican Party is in this for the right reason, that they're patriotic, that they respect the Constitution, that they're conservative, that they, you know, we just keep making that mistake. And the reality is that the Republican Party, in its current state right now today, is actually very treason. They are actually undermining, they're actively undermining a criminal investigation that's been underway for 2 years. And the Republicans are colluding amongst themselves as a party to undermine the investigation that's being led by the Department of Justice as it relates to the United States being cyber attacked through cyber warfare, through the Russian government. The Russian intelligence government attacked the United States political infrastructure through cyber warfare and manipulated and altered the results of the presidential election in 2016, giving that victory to Donald Trump through cyber warfare. It's an actual fact. This is not a rumor or innuendo. This is something that actually occurred, and the Republican Party has decided that they would rather collude with the Russians to gain the political access that it allowed them to have illegally in an illegitimate presidential election that was violated by a foreign adversary. The Republican Party has decided that that access is more important than the law, it's more important than the Constitution, and it's more important than the rights of 340 million people that believed in fair and balanced elections. The Republican Party has decided that cheating, not abiding by the rules, but finding a way to undermine the rules and go around the rules or just flat out violate the rules. They have decided that cheating is going to be their tool for success. Now, the reality is this happened, and we can't do very much about it. But the one thing we can do is talk about it, and that's pretty much what I do. You know what I mean? I'm just an average, ordinary American just like you. Although I had a friend, a very close friend of mine, one time told me, she said, baby, you think you're some kind of celebrity, you're delusional, And I don't think ambition makes you delusional, I don't think dreaming, having dreams or aspiring to become something makes you delusional. I think it's absolutely necessary. And if you really look at it, anything that you ever wanted to do in life, you got to think about it first. It has to come to you in an idea. And then you got to kind of look at it and say, can I do, do I have the ability to do that? So when it comes to me and Citizens United and the entertainment aspect and the political satire and the economic opportunities and all of that, I feel that I do have the confidence to, when it comes to the the social, political, economic side, I feel I have the confidence to put on a suit and look really good, look really handsome, and step up to a podium and deliver my social, political, economic ideas and ask for corporate support and engage the community in such a way that I think my charisma and dynamics would win them over, and my charm, So I don't think it makes me delusional to think that I can do that. I really think I can put that suit on. I really think I can develop a business plan, and I really think that I can present it and project it in a way that's entertaining and informative and charismatic, and I think I can be successful. So if that makes me delusional, then yeah, I will be that, So from an entertainment standpoint, I'm very comedic. I'm very, I love taking pictures. I love the camera. I love entertaining people. I love I can sing. Like if you got black in you, you got rhythm. So I was one of them kids that back in the '70s, man, would get a Michael Jackson record, Dance Machine, or you just take your pick and put it on, play it 100 times, grab that fucking hairbrush, man, and you couldn't tell me nothing. Okay, I'm still that dude. You know what I mean? So, in this day of entertainment, very few artists are genuinely great live performances without any enhancements. So, with all the technology and everything that you have, at your hand, I really believe when it comes to Citizens United, Hope for America, and the vision that we have in terms of entertainment and what we want to have, like in this show, this hour and something show, I believe that I could participate in the music aspect in a way that my stage presence won't kill the show. I think I can be a part of the show. You know what I mean? Um, when it comes to the political satire, I'm very passionate about politics, and I'm very informed. You can fact check the things that come out of my mouth, and I guarantee you, I will be right there on point. And anything that I may have misspoke about or may have my facts wrong about, if somebody presents it to me and I find that I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with saying, hey, you know what, I was wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm very confident. I'm very confident. I think I'm very handsome. In a couple of years, I'll be 60. 60 in a couple of years, right? So I feel fantastic, man. I feel fantastic. I feel very confident, um, and I feel that if with the right focus and discipline, that I can actually make this work. So that's why I'm here today. This is my third day back, since getting this corrected, because I looked at some of the old videos and my old pictures, and I saw my old teeth, and wow, I'm embarrassed as to what I saw. But when you're living that, you lie to yourself. You make yourself see what you want to see. And I didn't allow myself to see how unattractive, it was. You know what I mean? But I thank God that's over. That's over. This right here is only going to get better. I'm saving some money. I got a little money set aside that, is going to allow me to get rid of these and get, the implants that actually go directly onto your gum, just like your teeth. So, things are going to get better, and it all depends on how much work I put into it. It's going to determine what I get out of it. You know what I mean? So, I wanted to talk about Citizens United. I wanted to talk about me. But as a Democratic progressive, I'm really here to talk about that motherfucking Donald Trump and this sorry ass GOP. And the reason why I'm very harsh when I describe the GOP is I'm so fucking disappointed in them as a whole. It's sickening. And I'm just going to touch on a couple of key issues that really got me fucking hot with these motherfuckers. They dance with the devil. You would never catch the Democratic Party. I don't give a fuck how liberal you motherfuckers want to make us appear to be. How far to the fucking left you want to push us. The Democratic Party and I don't give a fuck how many times you say socialism or socialist, far left, all of that. I'm proud to stand next to those men and those women, because they would never defile God. You sorry ass evangelicals. They would never defile God in the manner that the GOP has. How the fuck you gonna be a goddamn man of God? Talk about moral values. Talk about what's the family and what the family stands for, and the church and the sanctity of marriage. How the fuck y'all gonna talk about that? Stand on that. Pretend to be that. And you support, give money to lend your religious beliefs to, stand next to a man that's been divorced 3 times, that cheated on his present wife while she was pregnant with a porn star, 2 porn stars. A man that bragged on national TV, his voice, on how he didn't respect women in general, ever. And he did what he wanted to do to them, whether they gave him permission or not, even including up to grabbing their pussies. We talking about a man that has 17 active sexual harassment cases pending. We talking about a man that defrauded thousands of people through a fake university. We talking about a man that had to settle a financial case with the government because they caught him discriminating against minorities and not allowing them to rent his properties because they were black or Hispanic. We talking about a man that has told in 2 years over 4,000 lies. We talking about a man that has been a tool of organized crime for decades as it relates to Trump Tower and the illegal laundering and sale of money and financial dealings and dwellings with international criminals. Currently, we're talking about Russian oligarchs. We're talking about a man through his Trump organization nonprofit who's being sued and dragged into criminal court because it's been discovered that Trump organization, the nonprofit, was nothing more than a money laundering scheme to benefit him and his family personally. And they have the evidence and the financial records to back all of this up. Everything that's coming out of my mouth, which may appear to some as an angry black man, please fact check the information. And what I'm saying to you is that the GOP is the most hypocritical organization in the world, the most deceptive, the most destructive organization in the world. They're the only political party with their own terrorist wing within the party. The GOP has a terrorist organization within their political party. The Democrats would never, ever associate with known terrorists. For the first time in the history of the United States of America, we got a man sitting in the White House that literally can't pass a background check as it relates to getting a job. We got a man sitting in the White House that couldn't and can't pass a security clearance as it relates to federal employees in those positions. We got a man sitting in the White House that could not get a could not get a security clearance to work anywhere in the United States government. How the fuck did he get in the White House if he can't pass a security clearance? If he can't pass a drug test? If he didn't provide financial records? If he didn't provide medical records? How did this motherfucker get in the White House? And not a motherfucker without a security clearance in the highest level of security and confidential information in the world. The motherfucker that can't get a security clearance is now handing out security clearances to other motherfuckers that couldn't get security clearances. How did this happen? It's a failure within the GOP. They failed to do their motherfucking job. Now we got a man that can't get a security clearance because of his corrupt criminal activity that's in his file, in his records, in his history. Now this man is in the presidential position of America. The Democratic Party, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Democrat. I'm saying this because it's true. What I'm about to say, I'm saying because it's the motherfucking truth. It's the motherfucking truth, what I'm about to say. I don't give a fuck what year you go back to. You will never see an instance in history where the Democratic Party would do any of what's going on in the Republican Party. Number one, the Democratic Party would not ever nominate someone to lead their party who is a criminal. I mean, and when I say criminal, I'm talking about relations with mafia organizations in America and abroad, financial dealings with criminal enterprises, domestic and abroad, on and on and on. The Democratic Party would never allow somebody like that to rise through our ranks and take the Democratic nomination for president. That will never happen with the Democrats. And the reason why is because we don't fuck with the devil. We don't dance with that motherfucker, and when we see him, we run him out. So if you got 17 pending motherfucking sexual harassment cases on you, you won't get a Democratic nomination. If you got a video of you saying how you grab pussies and violate women, the Democratic Party go throw your ass out so motherfucking fast you won't even realize it. If you got people around you, next to you, in front of you, in your house, in your family, that's trying to develop secret backdoor channels with foreign governments, the Democratic Party don't have that. They not gonna fuck with you. If you got people around you getting money from banks, promising jobs that you gonna give them, shaking down corporations because they know you, and all that shit, the Democratic Party ain't gonna tolerate that, brother. We will prosecute your motherfucking ass and you will be out of here. What I'm saying to you is not my opinion. It's not what I think. Motherfucker, it's what I know. You think them motherfucking foreign governments wouldn't love to work with us? You think they would? They money ain't good over here, nigga? The reason they don't fuck with us because they know we don't get down like that. They know we don't need that. The reason why you ain't seen no Democrats with secret relations with Russians and shit is because we don't fuck around like that. We don't have to. We got the votes. We got the votes. That's the problem. We got them. And they know they can't get them back because they full of shit. And people ain't as stupid as they used to be because of all these smartphones and all this information literally in the palm of your hand. People ain't as stupid as they used to be. People ain't as stupid as the GOP needs you to be. So now the Democrats have the votes. We've had the votes since the 80s, and they've known it. You could go back to Citizens United episode 1 and work your way on up. I done told you motherfuckers what they doing. And as this shit come out today, it's directly what the fuck I said back then. But I know ain't no motherfucker gonna say, you know, that nigga did say that. I know ain't no motherfucker gonna say, you know, that motherfucker sure be knowing what the fuck he do. I don't give a fuck. Because this ain't about me wanting you or needing you. This is about me showing my motherfucking offspring and the motherfuckers that can hear or see around me that goddamn it, you not powerless. And you can do something about it. And you have a right to do something about it. And you better figure out a way to do something about it. Because everything that these motherfuckers are doing affects you and your wallet. These motherfuckers got in the office by giving your motherfucking po ass a $60 increase in your goddamn tax refund and called it a great tax bill. It ain't great for you. All you getting is an extra 60 to 80 motherfucking dollars. But guess what, motherfucker? Through them tariffs, you spending an extra $100 every other month through the products that's going up because of the tariff. You spending an extra $10 and $20 a week or every 2 weeks or in some cases every 3 weeks, but it's an extra $10, $20 due to the motherfucking gas prices going up because of this motherfucker. You spending an extra $50 to $100 in your insurance because of this motherfucker. And I'm not going to keep going down the line, but what I'm here to tell you, motherfucking dumbass, if you didn't vote, fuck you. I'm mad at your motherfucking ass. If you didn't vote, motherfucker, this son of a bitch got in there by promising your dumb ass a $60 increase in your goddamn tax refund and calling it a great tax bill. It's great for them because they're getting on average from $500,000 to $1 million extra in their shit. But what I want you to see is because you made that motherfucking mistake, you paying more in gas, you paying more at Walmart, you paying more in your insurance, you paying more in your city, and as they cut funding for the services and shit that you used to get, motherfucker, you picking up that slack. So it is important to vote because if you don't, the wrong motherfuckers get in and your wallet getting taxed. And goddamn it, at the end of the day, fuck the kumbaya. How does it affect me? How does it affect my family? my household, my wallet, right? Gas prices going up affects you. That's an extra $10, $15, $20 you got to come up with. So they ain't helping you. They hurting you. Your automobile insurance jumped $50, motherfucker, that's $600 a year they just fucked you out of. I'm mad at them motherfucker, but I'm cool. You know, I'm mad, but you know, I'm still sexy. You know what I mean? You know? But so it's like what, you know, so today I wanted to reiterate, you know, what Citizens United, you know, is a little bit. I wanted to talk a little bit about me. I wanted to cuss that motherfucking Trump out in the GOP. So now, closing this motherfucking episode number 38 out, I just want to talk about what we can do. You know what I mean? So here's what we do. Citizens United, we're getting ready to launch a promotion called the Neighborhood Watch. It's a 2018 version of the 1960 version that America had in terms of the Neighborhood Watch. But now in 2018, through technology, social media, we can now transform the Neighborhood Watch into something that may be able to benefit average, ordinary Americans at a very small cost. You know, a monthly subscription fee like $2.99, $3.99, or $4.99, you know, something like that, under $5. But something that will allow you, your kids, your grandparents, everybody in the community to be able to go on this platform and find motivation, find education, find support, find the solutions that we have that we really believe will help eliminate this foolishness. It's a very modest effort. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm excited to continue to believe that I can make a difference. And you can too. Stop listening to all these other motherfuckers. Listen to yourself. Listen to God. Build your confidence. Look at the landscape. Find what you like. Because I know as a woman, you got to look at what's going on with these young ladies in this world of social media. And how they're trying to portray their pink hair and fake booties and presenting yourself as some type of chica cha-cha type thing is the thing to do. No, it's not. As a woman, you know it's not. Would you want your granddaughter to be that? Would you want your daughter to be that? You know, so we got to get out of the selfishness of, you know, that's not my problem. Yes, it is your problem. It is your problem. You know, as this disease spreads across our community, it is your problem. So, whatever you got to do as an individual to get the confidence as an adult to address the things that are really affecting your offspring, you, and your community. You got to get in this fight, man, because it's getting worse. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse if we don't do something. So I'm just trying to do something, you know. So I want to create this platform where we can empower our youth, where we can support women's rights, where we can support voting rights and a secured voting system, and where we can create a unity across America through the Citizens United Neighborhood Watch. These are 4 things that I'm very passionate about. That's the administrative side. But from a promotional standpoint, It's an hour and a half show filled with political satire, comedy, entertainment, motivation, everything. Whew, I'm getting goosebumps. Just and I've been traveling down this road with this Citizens United thing. I think it's going on my 4th year, and I'm not delusional. I just really believe